At PhotoPlus 2014 at the Jacob K. Javits Center in New York City. I'm Michael Artsis for BeTerrific for GeekBeat.tv. We're here with Perfectly Clear, and Jeff is joining us. Now, I've been really impressed by what I've seen from your plugin. It's a plugin for Lightroom or Photoshop.
Exactly.
And basically it does what all photographers want. It helps them be lazy.
Exactly.
So basically it takes your photos and it adds a whole ton of options to your photos to correct them with one touch of a button.
That's exactly right. It's about automatic image correction. It's not filters, it's not effects. It's about giving you the most natural looking, purest image completely automatically. Indoor, outdoor, landscapes, portraits, it doesn't matter what you're shooting. Batch correct everything in one big run, and then you can spend your time adding your own personal characteristic to the image instead of tweaking and tuning just to get a great looking photo to start out with.
So we've all taken photos that are overexposed, underexposed. Maybe you had to set up really quickly, maybe the lighting changed, maybe you just made a mistake, any of those things. Maybe if you had the camera on all auto and it made the mistake, fine. But now, in the past, those pictures have either been junk or I've had to spend hours correcting them. This literally happens in seconds.
Yeah, exactly. And not only does it fix problems, but it also just overcomes limitations inherent in digital cameras. Cameras see light differently than the human eye does. So even if you just take a landscape shot, digital landscape shots often look flat and kind of dull. One click with Perfectly Clear and it's vibrant, it pops, it's got a lot of sharpness to it. So not only is it fixing problems, but it's also just making the image look like you remembered it when you took the photo in the first place.
Now here's the interesting thing. I'm not a big fan of photoshopping faces and bodies. And I hate when a model goes into cartoon mode, right?
Yeah.
And they slice and make her thinner or him thinner, and they really correct the face where it looks like a cartoon character. It doesn't even look like the model or the actress or actor. And so you've been able to find a way to correct the blemishes on the skin, but also see the pores and keep it really natural looking. And I mean, I can't even tell you how blown away I was by that process.
Yeah, thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, what we do is we identify individual faces and the age and gender of each face, and we tune the corrections for that person. So it's all about giving you a very real, natural looking corrected image. So for the skin and blemish removal, it's very real, it's very authentic. It doesn't look like porcelain, like, you know, fake plastic skin. It's very real, it's very natural, and it's also completely automatic.
We're talking $150 for the plugin for Photoshop or for Lightroom, or like $200 for the bundle.
Exactly. So you'll save that the first time you batch correct your photos. You save hours and hours of time on every shoot you go through.
Walk me through the process. It seems pretty simple. I download the plugin, I put it on. Okay, now I open Lightroom or Photoshop. Yep. Here are my photos.
Exactly. So the fastest way to get started is load it into Lightroom or Photoshop, select your image, run the plugin. It's automatically going to analyze the image content and give you a great looking photo automatically.
Now, I've never been a fan of automatic corrections. You know, you have it on your iPhone now even. Yeah. And I always feel like, sometimes it works, most times it doesn't. However, with your stuff, I've been really impressed because it seems to work every time, and it works really well. You know, a lot of times I find with the auto corrections, they go too far, they go over the top. Yeah. This didn't seem to be the case here.
Yeah, that's a very important point, because if you're batch correcting everything, you want to make sure that your good-looking photos don't get broken or made worse by your automatic correction. So we've taken a lot of time to make sure great photos end up still looking great. So we never go over the top, we never make them look goofy. It's very real, natural-looking corrections for the stuff that needs some help, and then very subtle for the great-looking shots that started out that way.
So you can have confidence to drag the whole library in that you've just shot and, you know, do it. And it's non-destructive, so you can go backwards. Yep. Let's say, I really don't like that.
Exactly. So you can try maybe adding a noise preset or adjusting some of the settings. It's totally non-destructive, so you always have that original that you can go back to.
And you can turn one filter. I mean, it's like 100 different filters. How many different filters is it?
There are 20 different patented corrections with one.
Okay, so 20 different. I over-exaggerated. It seemed like 100. So you have 20 different corrections. You can turn them on and off individually. So like, I want the one for the circles under the eyes, which I probably need this morning, but I don't want the one for the blemishes. You can do that.
Exactly, and then you create a preset with your favorite settings, and then when you do the batch, you use your preset with your settings, so your whole shoot comes out corrected with your presets and your settings exactly like you like it.
Jeff, it's awesome. Thank you so much. Jeff from Perfectly Clear. It's Perfectly Clear 2.0 here at PhotoPlus 2014. I'm Michael Artsis. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to download the BeTerrific app, beterrific.com/app. Thanks for watching. Be terrific.